Save it to my documents. Who's Christine? My documents.
Yeah, so the test. So that's all I would do, you know, if there's additional.
Then I should be able to pick it up from downstairs.
Yeah, and then throw it down there, just for temporary uses. What you can do just for.
Just of course, that's all everyone else.
Just like before you shut it down, these are the ones, pictures of all your screens with your phone, just to be safe. Does that make sense?
And then what are the other ones that you want? Michelle Hamlin, you want material management, so you and I will be on that one.
I gotta remember how to use this goofy
Oh,
number
yeah.
now.
It's other courtroom. Yeah.
Oh, I see you do.
Because this is, we're gonna say what we want. Michigan Works, and I need another person who's very, so we should get two.
Okay.
Which is
Or we have an alternate.
yeah, alternate, yeah.
But I don't know, did we ever have a problem filling that? I don't know. Dell was usually always there, I thought, I don't know.
And that varies from the board.
Gonna go get probably.
I was gonna go get him right now.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay, I'll find out.
I don't remember him saying,
If it,
I was thinking that it was between, to be honest. I was
Alpena
thinking
and
it was between
Onaway?
Alpena and Onaway. Isn't that interrupted?
yeah, because the one in town here closed.
Yeah, that's when it's Mile.
Was this ever gonna open back up? I'll find that out.
Not that I'm aware of.
Hopefully, yeah, so.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's the only one I see.
Morning.
Just kind of lingering on.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
How are you?
From going out here
No, it's
Okay.
right there. No, I can't. Thank you so much. So it looks like for right now, that she said, we're gonna have to still work with her. I think when she gave us that. So the two of you. So if you remember on your tab, I guess go ahead and get your roll call in there. And then you have to use your tab button. keys to get into your-
Otherwise it must.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Okay. That's good.
I'll be number 3.
Oh, it's the only area that gets that.
Yeah, and I think that'll help accommodate a lot of people.
Yeah.
Want to come to meetings and have the meetings. Good.
Okay. I was told Michelle and Michelle, you both got sworn in
Yes.
already, so we don't need to do that this
Yes.
morning. Thank you. Oh, the agenda, yeah. I didn't know if I had a copy here or with my stuff or if I gave it to you. One and two. You might want to eat this one here. Marked up copy. Just ringing. I just go right into somebody do the chair and vice chair. And then we can do what? No. Alright, so that's, I'm just
Change
gonna,
the order.
yeah, I'm just gonna go with that, but you know, I'll preside over it till you guys get a chair appointed, and then I'll defer to the chair, and then the chair will vice chair, and then we'll go on to do the prior chair. Okay, absolutely. Yeah. you really have to read all of it.
I'm watching it.
8:59.
It has been the longest 1 minute, I'm telling you.
I was anticipating I would have to get a couple of them sworn in, and then we could have, so go ahead, but they got,
Okay, it's 9 o'clock.
Good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get the meeting called to order. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. It's the first meeting for the new term of commissioners. What I have in front of you is a proposed resolution. If you so choose to use it, I just want you to be aware that at the first meeting for the new term of commissioners, pursuant to MCL 46.3, parens 4, the term of the chair is for a 2-year term, unless by resolution, you make it a 1-year chair. So I want that in front of you, if that's something you want to propose today or not. With the board of commissioners being a 4-year term now, it sounds like the term of the chair will be the automatic 2-year unless you do a 1.
So we have a resolution from 2023-02 that we did that as a 1-year, and then our auditor or our attorney sent us a note that if we use that or put it in our board rules, we can just go by that. That was from from Matt, from the attorney, on the 1 year.
So we don't have to repeat the resolution.
No, you just have to update your board rules to state the following.
It seems like to me you would still want to do that today to decide if you're going to do your 1-year term. And typically it's done before you decide on a chair.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if that's something you desire to do or not, but if you want to pass a resolution doing the 1-year term, you would do it by a motion in a second and then do your votes. Or if you don't, then nobody makes a motion and we move on.
So just to be clear, the we can take the previous motion or the resolution and add it to the board rules. However, the adoption of board rules comes after election of the chair.
Right.
So if we want a one-year term, we need to adopt a resolution now at the beginning of this meeting.
Yes.
Like you said, you already have a resolution for the board of commissioners for in 23-20, that you would do 1 year, and that resolution still stands because it hasn't
It
been
does still.
dismissed.
I thought we had to add it to the board.
I guess I don't know that I typically agree, only because the law, these are new commissioners, so they wouldn't know what a previous board has done or not done, I guess. They're newly elected, I think that would be their decision, but I can only tell you what I know what the statute says. I don't have anything that says that it's okay once you put it in your board rules. I just know that the statute says you will decide it. The county board shall elect 1 member as chair, 1 member as vice chair. The chairperson shall be elected each odd numbered year for a 2-year term, unless the county board provides by resolution that the chairperson shall be elected annually for a 1-year term. Vice chair is an automatic 1 year. I guess being that you're newly elected, it just would seem to make sense to me that if you wanted to do that, and then maybe place it in your board rules during your term of office.
Everything to make a resolution right now, just vote on it.
So I'll make the motions to adopt the resolution to enact 1-year term for the county board chair.
I'll second that.
Proposed resolution, I just took it from. the
Okay,
last
but
one.
what resolution, because we already have 2 that are 2025-01 and 2025-02, so what resolution number will that be?
This will be 2025-01, and you'll need to mark your others 2 and 3.
If we have a second, it's open for discussion. So the reason I'm making the motion, because I feel like it can't hurt to do it, and we can still add it to the board rules under our adoption of board rules. That way, regardless of what the statute is, at least we're covered across the board. We'll be safe doing this way. We'll have the resolution and we can adopt it.
My question is, so when prior boards make resolutions, those become part of the board of commissioners regardless. Even if a new board comes in, those resolutions still stand. So if a resolution was made by a prior board, it's still there unless you guys remove that resolution. So if we have a resolution already in place saying you have a 1-year term, I don't see the redundancy of doing a second time, because the old resolution was never brought back.
I understand that, but just because the attorney is recommending it's added to the board rules and we're not to that point yet, coming in as a new board member, I'm more comfortable doing the resolution and adding it to the board rules. That way it's covered. Just because, why would he recommend to add it to the board rules if the same resolution continues?
He says you can make the choice by resolution or board rules. That's what his letter says. From when he sent it out to all of different counties, he put, the chairperson shall be elected each odd numbered year for a 2-year term unless the board provides by resolution or board rule that the chairperson shall be elected annually for a 1-year term. The vice chairperson is required to be elected annually. That was what he sent from MAC, sent it over.
My question is, to do a resolution, shouldn't we have paperwork on it? Not just say it, we need some kind of paperwork.
I can read it, redo my motion and read it.
That's fine, it's the first time I've seen it. But, okay.
We have it in front of us, I think is why the board was comfortable, or at least the second.
Yeah, but they bypassed us to go through you. So we were not aware of this.
Got it, okay.
Is there any other discussion then?
Is there anything, I guess I would ask the controller, is there anything in this resolution that is lacking based on the previous resolution?
I can read it out loud if you like. I just based it on your previous
I just
resolution
don't,
from
I
2
haven't
years
seen
ago.
the previous one, so that's why I'm just asking, so I think she has it in front of her to see it if it.
No, it's exactly the same as the one that's already pressed for 2023-02. There's no date time limit or anything on it. It's just the same.
Okay.
And here's a copy of the old one. And I provided that to Cheryl before Christmas.
Any work done?
Any other discussion then? No? We'll go ahead and do a roll call then. For this resolution.
Different?
Present.
Did it be a
Voting on the
yes or no?
motion.
Yes or no, sorry. Wasn't clear on
Different?
Yes.
Hamlin?
that. Yes.
Hardee's? Yes. LaRose?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Want to pose? And we'll move on then to nominations for chair. Let me explain that nominations for chair do not need to have a second. So for example, Commissioner A nominates B. Or if you're good with that nomination, then no other nominations need to occur. If not, then Commissioner C could nominate Commissioner D and so on until there are no other nominations. So nominations are now in order for the chairperson of the Board of Commissioners.
I nominate Commissioner Mary Hardee's.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? All right, so if there are no other nominations for chair, nominations are closed. Go ahead, and all those in favor of Mary Hardee's as chair, say yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Any opposed, say no. Mary Hardee's is elected the chair. Now I'll turn it over to you, Mary.
So at this time, do you want to do roll call? We're all here. Can we stand and? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we're at approval of agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda. Second.
We have a support.
I'll second that.
Mary?
I mean, should we add on to the agenda that new resolution? Because that is not on this agenda at all. And then you need to change the resolution numbers on C and D.
To the public depository to 02
Yep,
and attorney of 03
yep.
and resolution number 202501 would be 1 year term chair. Can we amend the motion?
You need a motion to amend that? I'll make the motion, we amend the agenda.
I support. Let's vote on the motion to have the change before we go to it. Is that okay?
We're.
Yes.
Supported the motion. Well, we would probably.
Yes, I
add it-
supported it. Gonna have to stop where it was done.
Yeah, probably just
It wasn't
call it-
clear, I think that just.
yeah, call it. Clerks for side. for the top. So is there any discussion on the motion to amend? If there isn't any. Okay. All in favor of amending?
Aye.
All those opposed, say no. Now we go on to the amendment to accept the agenda. We already first.
I second.
Michelle Rose. Commissioner Rose. second was Commissioner Hamlin.
Yes.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Hearing none, the agenda has been approved. We already elected the chairperson under number 1, so now election of the vice chair. Do we have any nominations for vice chair?
I nominate Michelle LaRose.
I'll second that.
Any other nominations? Hearing none.
Have to say-
Yeah, just,
Oh.
yeah, just say it.
Say it 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Any further nominations? Any further nominations? One more. Any further nominations? Hearing none. Let's do a roll call vote.
Hamlin, yes. Hardee's,
Yes.
LaRose,
Yes.
Peltier,
Yes.
Different.
Yes.
All right. We have limited public comment, 3 minutes. We ask that you use the podium for those comments if you have any that are related to the agenda as presented at this time. Anybody with any? Okay. Seeing none, appointment of the committees by chairperson. So-
Nope. you're
No,
skipping.
adoption of.
Oh, adoption of board rules. And those we have in front of us. Now, this doesn't mean that we are obviously going to have to modify these if we want to add the 1-year limit. We did also have questions from some people in the community about changing how we record public comment. And the 2 that are coming to my mind, but we can adapt them as is, and then we can bring them up.
Well, I wouldn't adopt them. You could probably just the suggestions and then we could table it to bring it back to the next meeting.
Okay, that would be good.
Like if you give me suggestions to type up for you to get them.
Okay,
Updated.
everybody can review them.
What were the comments regarding-
The comments,
It's like the 3-minute rule. It was like the 3-minute rule.
right, there was questions about the 3-minute rule. If it was just, that was the only time they could speak, and it was no, based on the current rules, it's per topic. But the chair can extend it if desired, if they want to present something that's gonna be longer than 3 minutes, then to do it through the board office and schedule it as either a presentation or something to that effect. They also wanted our minutes to reflect what some of that public discussion was. And currently, that's not in here. So they're just questions like that that the public had wanted.
Okay.
And then again, to add, the chair will be a 1-year chair position for the board. So can we make a motion to table that?
I motion.
I'll second that.
Then what's your motion? Like, what do we? To table the adoption of the board rules until the next meeting that will work on the agenda, April? Okay. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No. Hearing none. It has been tabled. until the next meeting. And everybody, how do you want us to start? We look at the meeting schedules and what's in front of us, because I think 4 or 5 of us have outside employment. We work during the week. We were asked, and we were asked by the public as well, to go to one afternoon meeting. So we kind of talked amongst ourselves about doing a 6 o'clock meeting. But to do that, so that we avoid conflicts with other committee appointments, we had to change it to the 2nd and the 4th Thursdays. then we're not in conflict with these other meetings. Does anybody have a question about that? So if we went to the second Thursday at 6 p.m. and the fourth Thursday at 9, it's right at the very top of the
Mhm.
meeting here.
The only conflict is road commission, but I think that would just mean monthly, once a month attendance, or twice a month, potentially at the road commission.
Right, and we aren't a voting member of that road commission. So it's not like we would be interrupting their ability to conduct meetings. Do you want us to make a motion for that?
If you're changing the meetings, yes.
So we would need a motion to change those meeting dates.
I'll make the motion, we change the meeting dates.
I'll second.
That's to the second Thursday at 6 and the fourth Thursday at 9.
Correct.
Correct. Yes.
And you're changing the board meeting dates?
Yeah. And times,
Second Thursday and fourth Thursday.
right. And then
The
the time
times.
changes.
So I didn't hear the time change. What was that?
Second Thursday at 6.
Second Thursday, 6 p.m., fourth Thursday, 9 a.m.
Second Thursday, so it's at 9, and then the fourth Thursday is at 6 p.m.
No,
No,
just the
Half of
opposite.
that, so.
You needed one of these sheets.
Thursday at 9. Just that one.
That'll help you right at the top.
It's just a first one. Here you go, Mary.
Discussion, further discussion? Let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? No? Yeah. Motion passed to change the meetings to the second Thursday at 6 and the fourth Thursday at 9 a.m. And that would start next week, actually. So the first 6 p.m. meeting would be January 9th. Oh, is there, okay, so finance, personnel, and sheriff committees. I will do that one,
I would like to do that one as well.
okay. 2 members for that. Building security, that's a quarterly,
I will volunteer for that as well.
okay. How many usually are
Just
on?
need one.
Just need one, okay. And if you're not able to do those, just, call each other to, see if we can get it covered if something comes up in your schedules. The 911, which is the local emergency planning committee, LEPC, the local planning team. That's kind of a interesting one because when we get a new EM, we might end up with 2 more meetings. So there might be 3 total meetings there if we do it like the other counties do it, which we have to do. So, and that's the 3rd Tuesday. That's already an evening meeting at 6 p.m.
Oh, wait, we have a third Thursday?
Thursday.
3rd, we're on the 2nd and 4th.
Third Thursday, right?
3rd Thursday.
Okay.
What did I say?
Tuesday, just making sure.
Thursday. Yeah.
That's why I wanted to clarify.
Yeah, thank you. The 3rd Tuesday at 6.
Thursday.
Thursday, sorry. Shouldn't have had a holiday on a Wednesday. Okay. And anybody interested in that? I would, until we get that off the ground, because the next meeting technically isn't even scheduled. I think March. I think Donna said that would be March, would be the first one. And up until then, if we need to do some EM meetings, I'm willing to set on that, but
That would work better for my schedule.
yeah, so Mr. Debrant was interested in that.
So add him with you.
I think so. And I think once it gets established, it'll just be. But we kind of have to wait for the EM to figure out how they want those boards to be configured. Because I know in Alpena for sure, they had 2 commissioners sitting on at least the local emergency planning committee, so.
The next one you need is local court management. You need a second person to be on that with Commissioner Peltier.
I will,
Okay,
I'll be on that with him.
okay. The other highlighted is Michigan Works.
I would like that.
Anybody else?
I just need one on that one.
Was that Michelle? Hamlin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And NEMCOG, those are the 3rd Thursday at 10.
Mhm.
I will volunteer for them.
Do you know where those Michigan Work meetings were held?
They bounce around, I do believe.
It's between Alpena
Alpena and
and
Onaway?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, when they get you on, when we tell them who's been named, they will make sure to email you and you'll have an agenda prior, so you know which
Okay.
place, location you're going to.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Michelle Rose, I can tell you about the NEMCOG ones.
Thanks.
Okay, and Lloyd is staying on NEMSCA, the NMRE. Now that can be remote, they decided, correct?
Yes, that's in their board rules, that, so it's, since it's so many counties, they allow remote participation.
Okay,
Michelle, Hamlin, were you interested in that one? You talked about it, but I wasn't sure if you were still.
if she's not,
Yeah, I would do that. So that is remote.
Yes, you can participate at that one, remote.
Lloyd is keeping PING. Solid waste management, we need 2 people for that,
Correct.
and that's the landfill.
Yes.
And those are 2nd and 4th Fridays.
Mhm.
Commissioner Everett, were you interested in that? Did you think that would work for your schedule?
Yeah, I think I could make that work.
Fridays? Okay.
Be careful because I'm getting quite a few. So.
Yeah. Anyone interested in that landfill?
I can do it if you need a second.
Well, Lloyd said something about the Thunder Bay that he has conflicting.
Yeah, Thunder Bay had to move their time back because they couldn't get enough people to fill the board. So to accommodate 2 people that wanted to join the board, they moved it from 2 o'clock to 2:30. Now, that wasn't a problem when it was at 2 because I have mental health at 3. But when they moved it to 2:30, I can't get in there, get the board meeting and then get out and make mental health at 3 o'clock. So I have to
Mental
give
health
it.
is second.
Second Thursday and Thunder Bay is 4th Thursday.
That's not correct.
Okay.
They're both on the same day now.
Is it the 2nd or the 4th?
Say the second.
Was it on the 4th last year? Was it on, were they the same last year?
Thunder Bay has been moving things around, trying to accommodate people. Mental health was on the 2nd. And Thunder Bay is on the 4th.
Then you can do that.
I think mental health has moved theirs to the 4th. I know it's on the same day and I can't do it.
With a new year and the new agendas coming out, want to double check and then come back in the next meeting, we can to make a change on those for you.
I will,
Because if if they change their dates at all with TBTA.
right?
If he is unavailable,
for Thunder Bay, I would sit on it.
Okay, so why don't we can list her, we can list Michelle Hamlin as an alternate,
Okay.
if you can't make one of them.
Yeah, we don't have a meeting for Thunder Bay this month. But I'll get a hold of Angie and find out what the exact dates are. And then I do have a meeting on mental health. And we're gonna get our new schedule.
Okay.
Okay, so by next meeting, I'll have an answer for you.
Then the board, the Commission on Aging, the Department of Health and Human Services, Hunt Library Board, Michigan Northern County Association and Road Commission. Those are, we are non-voting members. You're welcome to attend. But it's on your own time. But we are going to request meeting agendas, minutes, and updates. We probably could schedule a month that they could just send us an annual update or as needed or as needed.
I know we don't need necessarily to assign a member to attend meetings, but is it worth assigning somebody that's a liaison to each one just to remind them of getting updates and things like that? Just a thought.
We can have them email the office with their agendas and their minutes to do updates so that everybody can get them that way. And we can forward all that to you guys, but that would be easier,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. that could work. Make a motion to adopt that 2025 meeting schedule in its completeness, or do we need to do that since those are just appointed?
You need a motion?
I'm just saying, do you want a
Oh.
motion or do we even need one since it's just an appointment to those committees?
You make a motion that you're approving your appointments.
Okay, so we need a motion that we are.
I'll make a
Committee
motion
appointments.
to approve the appointments for the committees for the 2020.
We have a second.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, we can vote. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Approval of designations, the publisher of record. That has been the Montmorency Tribune.
Sorry, do we need to adapt? I know we did the, I think I just kind of skipped around, so.
I think we did this guy, we already did the meeting changes.
Okay,
Did you
just
do
making sure.
a motion for the meeting dates? Did you
Yeah, I
actually?
don't think
I don't
we
think we
did.
did an
No, we
actual
didn't.
motion for
We did
that.
not, no, let's do that. Where-
Oh, wait, yes, you did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, you did.
We did it for the second
Yes,
and
we did.
fourth.
Fourth, yep.
Did it specify, I don't know if the motion specified that we start on January 9th. Did the motion specify when we start?
I don't think it was.
Well, there was talk about it.
Well, yeah, because you
Okay, start next week. Okay,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it said when to start because we're a little bit odd since we're 2 meetings in a row, so, or 2 weeks.
I just put to start next week, because that's what one.
Okay, so then we're
That's
covered.
good. Okay, thank you.
So our publisher of record,
We received a letter from the Tribune asking them to give consideration to the County Tribune as the newspaper of record for Montmorency County for the year of 2025.
we weren't. Do you have any other thoughts? You want to make a motion?
So I'm sorry, can you repeat that? What is it's a request from? Tribune?
The Tribune just asking to give consideration for the Tribune as the newspaper of record for Montmorency County for the year of 2025.
Okay,
This means they report the meetings
okay.
in the Tribune.
Yeah, where else would you report them?
Right.
Is it
They're the only
standard to have a
option.
motion to like formally accept it? Okay.
What are our options if we don't go with Montmorency Journal?
I tried looking it up to get this, but I was told that it has to be within the county that you're in, which leaves it only that. And I tried finding out for sure, but I could not find out that for sure. Because the only other papers are Alpena News and Gaylord Herald Times. I don't know if that's still even in service or not, but none of them are in Montmorency County except for the Tribune. But I tried looking, just didn't get an answer.
So you're looking for a motion to
Tribune has published a
accept.
record.
Are you making that motion?
Yeah, I'll make the motion to accept the
Okay,
Tribune
I
as
will second
publisher
the
of record.
motion.
Rose seconded his motion to.
Any discussion?
To make the new Tribune the what?
The
Publisher of record.
Any discussion? Hearing none, we can take a vote on that. Everyone in favor of the Montmorency Tribune as being the publisher of record, say yes.
Yes.
Yes,
And those opposed, say no. Montmorency Tribune is the publisher of record. We go to the auditor of record, and that we only received one. That's the Schulte Oswald Miller.
Yep, and I would need a motion, if you guys are good with going with them, for me to sign our engagement letter with them for the 2020. They would do the 2024 audit.
Was there any changes in fee schedule or anything that?
And would you repeat again, who is they?
Schulte, Oswald, Miller, and Edwards PC.
Okay, thank you.
They have been doing for your
Let's just
information.
say
Yep.
They have
they are
been doing
currently, or have been.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can we have a motion?
I'll make the motion. We go with Schulte, Oswald, Miller, and Edwards
I'll second.
for our auditor of records.
And I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none? All those in favor, say yes.
Yes,
Yes.
And all those opposed, no. And it passes. Schulte, Oswald, Miller, and Edwards to be the auditor of record. Public depositories, and this is where we're gonna have to change the resolution numbers. So the resolution number 2025-01 on this will now be 02. It'll be designating public depositories. Do you want to read that?
Be it resolved that the following being qualified public depositories under Act 40 of 1932 of the Michigan statute shall be and hereby designated as public depositories for all public monies coming into the hands of the County of Montmorency Treasurer, Michigan. Nicolay Bank, Huntington Bank, PNC Bank, State Savings Bank, Alpena, Alcona Area Credit Union, Community Financial Credit Union. Be it further resolved that the designation is applicable to all funds belonging to the County of Montmorency and in the custody of the County Treasurer.
I'll make the motion to adopt resolution number 2025-02, designating public depositories as presented.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
Are these the same? Is there any change to the banks?
Any other discussion? We need a roll call, I believe, on that. What?
Nothing.
Hardee's,
Yes.
LaRose,
Yes.
Peltier,
Yes,
Devrant,
yes,
Hamlin. Yes.
So the public depositories has resolution 2025-02 has passed. The other resolution,
oh,
number 2025, that says -02 is now going to be 03. And that is for the attorney of record. They were the attorneys for last year.
Like me this one? Whereas the County Board of Commissioners is authorized under MCL 49.71 to employ an attorney to represent the county in civil matters, and whereas the county board has determined that it is necessary to employ an attorney to represent the county in civil matters, and whereas the law firm of Cole Stoker and Toskey PC previously submitted a proposal to provide legal services and serve as the county's civil counsel. Therefore, be it resolved that the law firm of Cole Stoker and Toskey PC is designated as the county's civil counsel to represent the county in civil matters.
Need a motion to designate the law firm of Cole, Stoker, and Toskey as the county's civil counsel.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any questions?
Just to be clear, I think you did tell me this, but the attorney rates have not changed from the
No.
previous.
He did not provide a new proposal to stick with what it was.
Do you have any issues with them as far as past performance?
Nope.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Roll call.
Yes.
Oh, roll call, sorry.
LaRose,
Yes.
Pelletier,
Yes.
Deverett,
Yes.
Hamlin,
Yes.
Hardy.
Yes. Resolution number 2025-2025-03. Yes. Approval of the county reimbursement rates.
We currently have these at, a per diem is 60 for a half day, which means if you attend meetings for 4 hours or less than a day, it's $60. If it's 4 hours or more, you get 120 for a full day. The mileage, we've always set it last year at the federal rate, and just FYI, as of 1/1/2025, the federal rate just bumped 70 cents instead of 67 cents. So it's up to you guys if you want to keep it at 67 cents, or do you want to keep it at the federal rate? Because it seems it'll increase every single year with the federal rate pretty much. So that's a decision you guys get to make if you want to keep it at a set rate or if you want to follow the federal rate changes. If you say federal rate and it changes halfway through the year, it would increase with the federal rate.
The current budget for this year use the 2024 rate.
The current budget is estimated at, it was at the 67 cents, yeah. But we did cut down on committees, so we have more.
We'd have enough to cover.
And this rate is not just for commissioners, this is for all county staff. So anybody who attends the meeting for the county and uses their personal vehicle, they get reimbursed at that rate. And then also the meals, we have set at $10 for breakfast, 15 for lunch, and 20 for dinner. So if we would like to keep everything at the same, we just need a motion to do that. If you want to change, then we need it, then we can change that.
Do you want us to make an individual change on A, B, and C? Do you want us to do each one individually, or how would you like that?
You can do them all if you're not making any changes. If you're gonna make changes, then we can do them individually.
Okay.
Federal rate ever go down if the gas prices go down?
No.
I've never really seen it go down now.
I vote we keep, or that we go with the 70, then it's the same all around.
Just keep the federal rate.
Yes,
Yeah, I agree.
go with the federal.
So we can make we'll make a motion then on the per diem first, and then on the federal rate.
You
Well,
can
it's already the federal rate, so you don't need to change that.
you can
So
just make a motion to keep
on-
them,
At the federal rate.
you can keep them at the same, the per
Okay.
diems, mileage and meal reimbursement at the same.
Okay, so then we can have a motion to put all of those things, keep the per diem the same, the mileage at the federal rate, and the meal reimbursement as listed all in one motion.
So my understanding is it's gonna go to the 70 cents, or is it gonna stay at the 60?
No, it would go.
No, it'll go to the 7. It just switched it after we.
Oh,
did
on
the
it, okay,
agenda.
yeah,
It just switched as of January 1st.
okay, I motion. We did that, yes.
And I'll second.
Any discussion?
Just so you know, so if we say, since we put it at federal rate, that just means it changes as the federal rate changes.
Yes.
Correct. And just as a comment, and so you have updated our forms then to reflect our meetings. Okay. Did you happen to change? I'm just thinking
We
that
took
we
that part
probably,
out of there. We took the part out of the rates. and We have new forms for you guys.
okay,
They're in your books.
In the front of your
We'll have to
books,
give
you
a
have-
copy, because you took your book.
Yeah, you
before.
got your book too fast.
okay, so then I'll get it before I leave. The new change,
Yeah.
so then everybody's good to go and they know how to fill them out. and- all right. That sounds good. So we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, since it's money, we'll do a roll call.
Pelletier,
Yes.
Deverett,
Yes.
Hamlin,
Yes.
Artie's,
Yes.
the LaRose.
Yes.
Sorry.
Motion passes. Public comments? Anyone from the public have a comment?
Isn't the podium now?
Please.
I'll say good morning and introduce myself. I'm Lindsay Rogers. I'm your new county treasurer. We'll have access to the office today after this meeting, but I did hire two employees, two deputy treasurers. We have Liz White and Camille Laporte. They're gonna be joining us. So we have an open door policy. I'd love to talk to each one of you individually. Please come down, introduce yourselves, have a cup of coffee. I also had a motion that I had emailed to everybody to get myself on the bank account, so I'm wondering. If it wasn't on the agenda, so we'll put it on the next agenda, but as treasurer, you can get you named and I can email them to get that paperwork started, because they never quick on getting the paperwork first. I know at the credit union, they had to have it in meeting minutes, so as long as it's on next week.
Yeah.
Because I need access.
If you send it to me, I'll make sure.
I have it too.
I sent it. Yep. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Ms. Hardee's.
Yes.
I think because your depository indicates that it's the custody of the treasurer, I certainly can make sure that we at least get an excerpt of the minutes from today. Along with the resolution and maybe even a copy of your oath of office that I have in my office. That should be sufficient, I would think, to get you on the.
I think so too.
I hope so.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I don't know that it necessarily.
I mean, it's
Has
just
to be
prolonging
on
it
a
one more
separate-
week would
no,
kind of
you
be a
don't-
bummer. I
no,
need
we
to get
can't do
going right away.
I think that with your motion or your resolution today and her oath of office, that should be able to be sufficient for the banks, I would think. And I can get something right away. We can get an excerpt of that done even today and make sure that we get that moving.
Yeah, because I won't have, I mean, I can't even contact them to tell them that I need to be on the accounts because they're gonna say, who are you?
Yeah, I can get that maybe to April. I'll get that excerpt and if Dawn can get the resolution, then we can get that. Goes forth on. I'll get that to you.
Yeah, and we can hear the normal motion next week that I submitted.
Yeah, it was, we just didn't have it in time to put it on the agenda for that tonight.
But yeah, it's kind of priority, so
Yeah.
we'll make sure it gets on the next one.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you.
Any other comments? And now we can take the motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor of adjournment? Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Nice
If all the commissioners would like to come into my office afterwards, except for Lloyd, he doesn't have to. I got keys all made up for you guys.